In the heart of America's suburbs, where manicured lawns and picket fences once symbolized safety and peace, a crime occurred that shattered this illusion, plunging a community into shock and disbelief. This is the haunting tale of Isabella Guzman, a girl who at 18 years old committed a crime so brutal it defied the very notion of innocence. Her crime, the savage murder of her own mother. But this story is not just about violence. It's about mental illness, legal loopholes, and a courtroom twist that left many questioning the true meaning of justice. On August 28, 2013, a seemingly ordinary day in Aurora, Colorado came crashing down when emergency services received a frantic call. The caller, distressed and breathless, reported a stabbing. Within minutes, officers found themselves standing before a horrifying scene. Inside the family home, they discovered the lifeless body of 47-year-old Yun Mihoy, a victim of unimaginable violence. She had been stabbed 79 times. The brutality of the crime scene sent shockwaves through the community. But as the investigation deepened, a more disturbing reality emerged. The prime suspect, none other than Yumi's daughter, Isabella Guzman. But what could drive a teenager to such extreme violence? The answer, according to court-appointed psychologists, lay in the depths of Isabella's disturbed mind. They diagnosed her with paranoid schizophrenia, a mental illness that had been brewing beneath the surface, twisting her perception of reality and driving a wedge between her and her own humanity. As the trial commenced, the nation held its breath. Could a jury really find a teenager not guilty due to insanity? The stakes were high, not just for Isabella, but for the very perception of justice. In a dramatic turn of events, the jury delivered a verdict that shocked the nation. Guilty, they declared, but not in the way most expected. They agreed that Isabella was indeed insane at the time of the murder, exempting her from criminal liability. This meant she wouldn't be sentenced to prison, but to a psychiatric hospital, raising more questions than answers. Was this verdict a victory for mental health awareness or a loophole for the privileged few? Years passed, and with them, a sense of unease. Would Isabella ever be released? The thought sent chills down the spines of many. But as of today, the question still lingers. Isabella remains under psychiatric care at the Colorado Mental Health Institute. She has shown remorse, claiming she is no longer the same person who committed that heinous crime. But is that enough for a society still reeling from the shock of her actions? The case of Isabella Guzman challenges our deepest-held beliefs about justice and mental health. It raises questions that resonate long after the gavel has fallen silent. How do we balance the need for retribution with the complexities of mental illness? And when does treatment end and responsibility begin? It's a tightrope walk between societal expectations and individual circumstances. For some, the idea of a killer walking free, albeit under supervision, is unsettling. For others, it highlights a broken system that fails to address the root causes of such violence. As we delve deeper into this labyrinth of questions, one thing becomes clear: the path forward is fraught with ethical dilemmas and emotional turmoil. The road ahead for Isabella is uncertain. As she fights to rebuild her life piece by piece, the shadow of her past looms large. Every step towards freedom is met with scrutiny, every interview with skepticism. But amidst the skepticism, there's a glimmer of hope. If successful in her outpatient care, Isabella might one day regain her liberty. But this freedom wouldn't be the same as that of the ordinary. She would live under strict supervision, her movements monitored, her actions questioned. The world she re-enters would be vastly different from the one she left. The story of Isabella Guzman is a stark reminder of the fragility of the human psyche. It underscores the importance of early intervention, access to mental health care, and a society that doesn't shy away from these difficult conversations. It's a call to action for all of us to be more aware, more empathetic, and more proactive in addressing the silent struggles that some endure. In the end, the question remains: what is justice? Is it retribution, rehabilitation, or understanding? Perhaps it's a combination of all these and more. The case of Isabella Guzman challenges us to look beyond the headlines, to engage in thoughtful dialogue, and to work towards a future where tragedies like hers are not just prevented, but understood. So what do you think about this case? Please let me know your thoughts. If you like this video, please hit the like button and subscribe so you won't miss any of my latest videos. Thank you for watching.